Hey my beautiful Taurus peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your week of the 25th of September through the 1st of October. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. But Team Taurus, how's it hanging? And let's see what's going on for you guys regarding this week. What's coming up here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout the week here of the 25th. What do we got coming into play here for our lovely Taurus gang? Let's go ahead and check it out. What's going on? Taurus, you did have two cards come out here for you. Knight of Cups coming out and also the Hangman. Some of you could be trying to move something forward, get something accelerated, get it off the ground, if you will. This could be a project. This could be a personal goal. This also could be that situation where it takes two to tango. Maybe you're trying to move something in a direction and pick it up a little bit quicker. Maybe somebody else is holding back. That could be happening romantically, could be happening in your friendships and business. So I think that there could be a situation arising where you're kind of relying on somebody, but they may not be pulling through at this time. So you might consider your options. Do I want to fly solo in my endeavors, or do I kind of want to hold out on this person? All right. Regardless, though, let's get on into it. Starting out with the overall energy for Taurus, what do we got? We got here a Two of Swords. Taking a look at the current energy, we have a Six of Swords, what you're dealing with. We have here the Six of Wands, wonderful. And then the current outcome is going to be the Page of Swords showing up here as well. Yeah, definitely hesitant energy showing up moving into your week here, guys. Two of Swords is a card of indecision, but the Six of Swords showing up here is a card of forward movement. So taking a look at the overall energies of the current energy, I feel like you're moving out of an indecisive place into knowing exactly where you want to go. So the Six of Swords is not only just about reaching calmer shores, but it's about having a sense of direction, having a heading, knowing exactly where you're going to end up next. So if you've been indecisive, you're figuring things out. And I think that you're super happy about this because now that you have a clear sense of direction, that also means that you have a clear sense of where you're going to go and how you're going to go about your success. Okay, so Six of Wands is a card here that does represent success, but it also represents that now you have things planned out so that you can create the success that you're looking for. Yeah, I feel like you needed to either remove someone or something, Page of Swords, to get this success and to get things going, or you needed to remove yourself from any sense of hesitation. So like I mentioned, this kind of aligns with that pre-message we just had, where maybe you were dealing with somebody else and they weren't holding up their end of the bargain or doing whatever it is you were looking forward to do with them together. I think that ultimately here you had some sort of goal. Maybe somebody else said they would meet that goal and they didn't. So you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and I kind of feel like this is the vibe and the message of like, I'm going to go in that direction with or without you, right? Is what I'm picking up on here so far. All right, let's have a look and see what's showing up in your challenge. For the challenge position, Taurus, we got here the Queen of Pens. You know, putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself, your wants, your needs, and your happiness. Why does that happen to be such a challenge for Taurus, though? King of Pentacles, we have here the Death card, and we have here the Star card. I think that in a way, it could be challenging for you because you know that you'd be much more stable on your own, but at the same time, you felt like you were fated, destined, or meant to be aligned with somebody to take you to this comfortable and abundant place too. So you didn't necessarily want to do something without someone. You know, if this was a romantic partner, maybe you had big dreams, Taurus. Maybe you've been working towards a goal and aspiration. Maybe you wanted them to be on that path with you. And even though you knew that you needed to prioritize yourself and prioritize what you wanted, it's like it sucks having to do this without you. You know, I think that there's something coming up this week where it makes you realize that as you are growing, you're also in an area where you're outgrowing someone as well. It's kind of like growing pains, right? So you've acknowledged, I'm growing, I got to do what I need to do for me, but it sucks that somebody can't come with me. I think that that's what I'm seeing here overall so far for the main situation. How is the person Taurus is dealing with reacting to Taurus kind of outgrowing them at this time? By the way, Rachel, thank you so much for subscribing. We have here the Four of Swords. They're giving you your space. Chariot, they're letting you do what you need to do to move forward. And Queen of Cups, I actually kind of feel like this is the energy of somebody supporting you and still loving you from a distance. Queen of Cups here says, as sad as it is to watch you leave, I'm happy that wherever you may go, you're happy, right? So I almost pick up on that energy where somebody here is saying, despite I might not be there with you in the future, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. So it's kind of a bittersweet feeling. Bittersweet growing pains showing up here for sure. Now, I know this won't resonate to every Taurus. That's totally okay, but definitely a bit of an emotional and intense start to the week here where you kind of let somebody know, I'm going to miss you and it sucks because I need to go do me and I need to do what I want to do with my life. And it sucks that you're just not at a point where you can come with me, but you're acknowledging that you do outgrow people, you do outgrow situations, and that it's okay to say goodbye and focus on what you know is going to make you happy and what you know you're fated to do at the end of the day, with that star card showing up too. Right? All right, Taurus. Whew, already getting on into it, man. Let's go ahead and have a look and see what you can expect throughout the rest of this week. So, what can my Bull Gang members expect throughout the rest of the week here? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, we got 2 cards falling out. We got here the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have here the 7 of Wands. Moving forward from these 2 cards, we also have here the 4 of Pentacles, and we have here the 7 of Swords. I see it being a little bit challenging moving throughout the rest of your week, guys, because 8 of Pentacles reversed here to the 7 of Wands is almost like you affirming, like, I don't want to work towards what I want and continue this path alone. It's like you really still want somebody with you, but you know that if you hold on to them, they're going to hold you back. You got here the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So it's like, if I hold on to this person and I don't allow myself to let go and go after what I want, I'm going to miss out on that. I'm going to end up holding myself back to the point where I may regret that in my future, and I'm not going to be happy that I'm not pursuing what I want out of my path. You know, let's say, for example, you were in a situation where maybe you and somebody have been dating for a while, you got the perfect job opportunity, it requires you to move across the country, across the states, or wherever. Maybe it, you know, makes you relocate somewhere out of the United States if you don't live in the US. But at the end of the day, it's like, I got this perfect opportunity. It's been my dream for so long. I'm so happy. And you want to take your person you've been dating with you, but maybe they're not ready for that in their life. Maybe they're settled where they are. And it's like, it sucks because how can I push away what I've always dreamed of and, you know, kind of throw that away? But at the same time, I do have somebody that I care about right in front of me. So it's a difficult decision for sure. But I think that you know that if you were to throw away your dream here or throw away whatever kind of success you've been working so hard to have, there's a part of you that's going to regret that. So definitely challenging here in wondering if you're making the right decision is what I'm picking up on so far. But at the end of the day, 9 of Cups, I think you're going to be happy here. It's going to be bittersweet. You got a Devil here, you got a 9 of Cups, but you also have here a Hierophant. And by the way, the Hierophant is the card here that represents the zodiac of Taurus, and the Hierophant here represents your duties. It represents your commitments. So I think that you have held yourself to a high standard for a long time, Taurus. You knew that you needed to stay committed to your goal, your vision, and if you did that, you would bear success. You're bearing success now. You're bearing the fruits of your labor. There are signs of it showing up here for you this week, but it just sucks because you want to bring everything with you, right? You want to bring somebody with you or something with you. You want to have it all, but at this time, it's hard to make it work. I think you're once again in a scenario where it takes 2 to tango, but to do what you got to do, you're going to be the only person dancing. So it's a bittersweet feeling. Definitely happiness showing up for you in reference to your own success, but definitely a sense of sadness seeing that you're now outgrowing a certain individual who just isn't on the same path and on that same exact kind of level as you, you know? For sure, for sure. All right, Taurus, that's what I got going on here for your main situation. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look here at your career, your personal life, or sorry, your career, love and romance, your personal life. Then we'll take a look here and see what else is going on for you. So moving on into career here for Taurus, what do we got showing up in Taurian's career? Moving into this week, please. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's showing up here for career? First card out is going to be the 8 of Cups. The following card is going to be the 9 of Swords. And we have here the 7 of Cups showing up here for you as well. Now, I can interpret this message in 2 different ways. For some of you, you could be leaving your career due to a new opportunity. Could be a little bit nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's exciting. So 7 of Cups here says that you can have a whole new journey ahead in your career, but it's a lot of opportunity for you to be able to thrive. So I think that if you've been getting a lot of opportunity showing up for you. Some of you guys this week could be leaving a job currently to start going after the opportunities that have shown themselves and revealed themselves to you to actually be doing the things you want to do. So in a way, this is a leveling up, right? If you're leaving one career, it's because you're jumping into something new. You're jumping into the opportunities you've been waiting for, the opportunities you've been working hard to get. So I did see that happen here in the main situation as well, Taurus, where I was like, you guys look like you are getting the success you've wanted. So you got to close out one door for another door to open. So that could be happening here for some of you. For other Taurians, you might be a little anxious and uneasy walking out of a career that you specifically dislike. But I think that right now with the Seven of Cups, it's time for me to see what else is out there. Some of you this week could be putting in your 2 weeks, your resignation, saying that I can't keep doing whatever this is I'm currently doing. It is time for me to explore the other options that are out there for me. So there could be some Taurians here looking in for new options when it does come to career. Now, taking a look in love, I'm going to take a look at the single Taurian peeps first. So what's going on here for single Tauruses coming up here throughout this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for the single Taurians? First card coming out is going to be the Emperor. Hello. Looking at the next card, Eight of Swords. And lastly, we got here the Ace of Wands. I feel like you are perceiving, or more so projecting, the energy of confidence with the Emperor. You're like, I know I'm the shit. I know anybody would want to date me. It's like you're trying to put out there that, you know, you're this confident individual. And I think that to a very high degree, you have a lot of confidence. But I also think that Eight of Swords can be representing the energy that you're in your head a little bit. For the single Taurians. So if you're in your head a little bit here, you might be showing the world you're confident, but on the inside, it's like, I don't know. I feel a little uneasy about love at this time in my life. So I think that for single Tauruses, you're open to the idea of love, but you are afraid of getting hurt. I think that you will put yourself out there and connect with people, but at the same time, a part of you really worries, holy shit, am I inviting somebody into my life to destroy it? You know, you get those thoughts, you get those feelings. I think they're healthy. I think they're normal. Don't even worry about it. You know, with the Ace of Wands showing up here, I think that right now you are mainly concerned about your future. And I feel like if you're going to be giving your love to anybody, it's going to end up being somebody that you feel like you're going to want to have a future with. So I would say single Taurians are taking things slow. I definitely think that you're putting yourself out there and you're showing your confidence, as you should. And I think that despite some of the worries you have, you're going to make sure you take things slow enough so that you don't have to worry. Does that make sense for the single Taurians? It's like you're not going to rush into a relationship having no idea where the future may go. You're going to build things slowly with a person to know that stability is there first. Then we can start talking about our future and creating our future, you know, in that retrospect. So single Taurians, you're taking your time. You're putting your shit out, you know, you're putting yourself out there. You're doing hot girl shit. Or if you're a dude, you're doing hot dude shit, okay? And you're having a grand old time, but I feel like respectfully, you're taking it slow. It's not a time to rush and get my heart broken. It's a time to build something real and something stable. So definitely keeping your options open and, definitely not shutting anything down either, which is cool. So I see you definitely being open to opportunity here when it comes to love. Now, as for movement in love this week, not too much, I don't feel. There could potentially be some movement happening if you're already involved with somebody, but if you're single and not talking to anybody, I don't see any movement necessarily happening coming into this week for you, okay? Now, for the couple Tauruses, what's going on over here, baby? What do we got showing up here for the Taurians that are in relationships? Moving into this week, what do we got going on for couple Tauruses? All right, first card out is going to be the Sun. Beautiful. 10 of Cups, too. And the 6 of Pentacles. God damn, baby. Okay. All right, couple Taurians. Let's talk about it. You got here a Sun card and a 10 of Cups. This is a lovey-dovey week. I don't know if there's some sort of anniversary coming up for you this week. So if that's the case, maybe it's like a wedding anniversary and it's like, oh, don't you remember that was, 32 years ago we got married, how beautiful it was, or those 10 years that we got married, how amazing it was, right? So there could be some sort of like wedding anniversary. It could be like a relationship anniversary too. But if that's not the case and it's just like every normal week, right? I definitely get the sense here with the Sun to the 10 of Cups. It's like happy, it's lovey-dovey, there's cuddle time happening. It's very loving and nurturing. You and your partner are really supportive of each other this week, and I feel like you're really balancing each other out quite well, quite complimentary this week as well. So for Taurians and relationships, that looks great. I do want to mention for you as well, if there has been any sort of difficulties that both of you have been facing in your own personal lives. I feel like the Six of Pentacles is representing that both of you have really been leveling each other out, balancing each other out quite well, in helping, in aiding and assisting one another in any of your own personal problems that you've been experiencing with life. So that's really cool to see. You work really well as a team is what I want to say here for the couple Taurians. So it's nice to see that team effort showing up between you both. So really good vibes for the week. Nothing negative at all, slightly showing up for you. Definitely looks quite well. All right. On a personal level, what's going on here for Taurus on more of a personal note? Throughout the week of the 25th through the 1st, what do we have here for Taurus on more of a personal note? First card out, we got a King of Wands. Following card is going to be the Four of Cups. And lastly, we have here a Hermit showing up here for you as well. Yeah, I get the feeling here this week, you're definitely not afraid to put aside everything else except for what you want to focus on. This week is all about your focus, your prioritization. Like I mentioned here with the Queen of Pentacles, I do get that sense here where there could be a lot of room to feel a little bit distracted and feel like it's a little tough to put your feelings first, but I do see you guys getting on with that anyways. It's like, I'm going to make sure I prioritize myself. I see here with the King of Wands, what you're prioritizing is your interests, what you love, what you're passionate about, and you're making sure that you stay on top of those specific things. So yeah, you're looking out for yourself on a positive note, and basically on a personal note as well, you're looking out for yourself at this time. You know, I need to prioritize me. I think I have a lot of good things going for me, and if I don't prioritize myself, I could potentially miss out on those specific things, and I think that that's the last thing you want to do. You know, I think that's kind of like the last thing anybody wants to do is miss out on something good for themselves, okay? All right, Taurus, let's have a look at your overall outcome now. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Taurians week, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Throughout the week of September 25th through October 1st, what's the overall outcome here this week? Okay, that card wanted to come out. What do we got? And we got here the Two of Cups. I don't read reversals for monthlies, okay? But Two of Cups, I love that. That is the card here of connecting to what you want and getting what you want. Now, yes, the Two of Cups in a lot of tarot interpretations can represent a relationship, a soulmate, and love. Maybe some of you guys are getting that at the end of the week. If so, congrats. But the Two of Cups ideally is getting what you want, connecting with it. As you could see, the two hands are coming together. It's like you have come together with what you've been pursuing, what sense of fulfillment you've been pursuing here at this time. So that's wonderful. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are making moves this week and getting what it is you've been wanting. So it's cool to see that hard work here definitely paying off for you at this time. Taurus, you guys had an awesome reading. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you guys coming out. Do hope you enjoyed your week here of the 25th. Of course, if you did, please do drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into my soul family. So thank you in advance to any of you that do subscribe. And of course, if you're interested in a personal reading, first link in the description below. I'd be happy to meet you over there. But Taurus, do enjoy your week, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.